All right, so today we're doing a deep dive on Warren Buffett.
Oh, yeah, the Oracle of Omaha.
Exactly. And, you always hear about how he made his billions, right?
For picking stocks, yeah.
Yeah, picking stocks. But we found this article, and it kind of flips that idea on its head.
How Warren Buffett actually got rich. No, it's not stocks.
Catchy, right?
Definitely grabs your attention.
So we thought, let's dive in and see what they're really saying. What's the real secret behind Buffett's success?
Most people assume it's all about him picking those winning stocks.
Right, like he has some crystal ball or something.
Exactly. But this article, it kind of throws a curveball. It claims that, stocks aren't really the core of his wealth.
Wait, so if it's not about picking the right stocks, then what is it?
It's about owning businesses, actually.
Owning, not just investing in.
Right, owning, not just little pieces through stocks, but entire companies.
Okay, so how does that actually translate into, the massive wealth that he has?
Think of it this way. Imagine you're renting an apartment. You're paying someone else, and you don't really build any equity.
You're basically just paying for a place to stay.
Exactly. Now imagine owning the entire building. You get the rent from all the apartments, the value of the property increases over time, and you have control.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
That building is like a business. Buffett's strategy is to buy those buildings, those businesses that have strong foundations, real intrinsic value.
So he's not just playing the stock market, he's buying and actually growing these businesses.
Right. He looks for companies with solid business models, strong brands, companies that can generate consistent profits over the long term.
So it's about that long game, not just quick wins in the market.
Exactly. And he's really good at spotting those undervalued companies, seeing their potential, and then using his expertise to make them even stronger.
Yeah, the article mentions See's Candies and Geico as examples. These aren't like flashy tech startups. They're established brands with solid earnings.
Right. And he saw the potential in them. He saw that they had what he calls a moat.
A moat? Like a castle?
Well, kind of. He means a competitive advantage that protects the company from rivals and helps it stay profitable over time.
So something that sets them apart from the competition?
Exactly. Think about Coca-Cola, one of his most famous investments. Their brand recognition and global reach, that's their moat. It makes them incredibly resilient.
So Buffett's not just a stock picker. He's a business strategist. He understands how to build and manage companies for lasting success.
Absolutely. And that's a key takeaway here. It's not just about picking the right stock. It's about understanding how businesses work and how to create value.
Okay, so this is all fascinating, but I'm thinking most of us aren't in a position to buy out entire companies.
Of course not, but the principle still applies. It's about thinking like an owner, even if you're not buying a whole business.
So how do we apply that owning a business mindset in our own lives?
It could mean starting a small business or investing in real estate, or even just investing in yourself, developing a valuable skill.
Like becoming the best at what you do.
Exactly. It's about shifting your focus from short-term gains to building something sustainable.
So instead of trying to time the stock market, we should focus on creating something of real value, something that can generate long-term income.
Yes. And remember, this isn't about becoming Warren Buffett overnight. It's about adopting that long-term perspective, focusing on building something meaningful, and letting that value compound over time.
It's so interesting how a simple shift in perspective can completely change how we think about wealth.
And the next time you hear about Warren Buffett, don't just think about the stock prices. Think about the businesses he's built, the value he's created.
Think about the principles behind his success.
Exactly. And ask yourself, how can I apply those same principles to build something lasting in my own life?
It's not about chasing the next hot stock.
It's about building something real.
Something that can grow and generate value over the long term.
And that, I think, is the true secret to lasting wealth.
Food for thought, everyone.
Definitely.